Welcome back to another episode of Stormwater Creek Podcast, starring Jared Ahmed, Austin Brown.
We're recording. Who's starting this thing off?
Oh, I just did start. I was doing
He was
great.
doing
He
it.
was actually going.
I thought he was just being Jared.
No,
Yeah,
man,
I mean, he was, but I
knocking
mean, like
him
in a
out.
good
That's-
way. He was being
Yeah.
productive.
Jesus Christ. Welcome back to Stormwater Creek Podcast Hour. Abe Bullman, Jordan Grimes, Austin Brown, and Jared Ahmed welcome you back. Abe, tell us about hunting teal at the coast.
It's been real 5, dude. I'll tell you that. Real 5.
You've been waiting for that, haven't you?
Is that funny?
All day.
I
All
could
day.
tell. Like
All
you
day.
thought of that.
You know
You
what?
like.
That is real 5, Abe. Thank you for
Real
sharing.
5.
Austin, how's teal been in North Texas?
Fine.
5, he
Fine.
says.
No, I said fine.
No, he said 5.
I'm going to quit
Jordan.
right now. I swear to God, I'll walk away from this.
Teal's great,
Jordan
man.
will too.
Jordan, how was teal hunting in Louisiana?
It was super awesome.
Super awesome, yeah.
Per usual.
Yeah,
Pretty-
like
pretty
that.
awesome.
Like, I really wish it wasn't such a far drive to go to Louisiana because I probably do it twice a year. I like it. I like it down there. It's really cool.
Well, I mean, that drive, what, 6 hours?
Yeah, 6 hours.
I mean,
Six.
That's
But that drive, unfortunately, is one of those drives like going through like from like Shreveport down.
49.
Yeah, is it 49? I thought it was
I think it's
60 something.
49.
But anyways, that drive right there, it's just one of those drives that there's not a whole lot going on in that drive. So
Bunch of
it's
pine
kind of
trees.
it's kind of a boring drive.
yeah, it reminds me.
Like the rest of like I mean Louisiana's beautiful, but like
Yeah.
there's places in Texas like that too. Like driving between San Antonio and Corpus Christi is like one of the worst drives ever. It seems like it takes forever. So a
it
6 hour
is.
drive is normally not that bad for me, but like that
just kinda
drive-
drones on.
Yeah, that drive just seems like it takes forever.
that,
It feels like a long drive, and then you get to Shreveport, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
it reminds me of like touring days,
Worth
like
it.
driving through Kansas ever.
Oh,
was
yeah.
always
Yeah.
a whip, dude.
Yeah,
'cause it was
'cause-
just straight and nothing.
yeah.
And those are the
Nebraska.
those are kind of the dangerous drives because those are the ones because you don't have to worry about turns or curves or anything. Those when dudes are getting
Yeah.
sleepy behind the wheel, you know. Like,
for sure.
Hey, dude, wake up and talk to me, dude. You said I can't smoke in the van. Well, I'm gonna smoke.
It's like that episode of The Office where he's like, oh my God, I've been asleep.
Oh wow, I was asleep.
Oh my God.
But we were talking.
we were talking, Michael.
So
Well,
yeah,
good
so
times.
we're referencing your Louisiana. You got drawn in Louisiana this year.
Yes.
And
Again.
after last year, and same here.
Which was kind of cool too, because I showed up and I was at there's a boathouse that they take you to. And when I got there, most of the guides were like, "You were here last year," and I was like, "Yeah, dude."
Nice.
And
Was the dude that we went
yeah,
with
he
last
was
year
there. He was there.
That's cool. It's cool.
Uh,
Did you get a honey
I-
bun and some coffee?
huh?
Did you get a honey bun and some coffee?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, tight.
Who wouldn't? But I mean, really great people. You know, real fun hunt. You know, birds. And it's one of those things. Like it wasn't as good as last year, Abe. Like there wasn't
Yeah.
that many birds, and they weren't really cooperating at the time. It was one of those things like where the guide that was with us was like, you know, yesterday it was way better, but he said, really and truly, it's funny because it's kind of almost disheartening because he was talking about this year there hasn't been that many birds. Like they were talking about the rice fields right now. Like they're not killing birds in the rice field as much as they usually do. You know,
Over here, it was kind of the same thing. They were either just like, either you were just banging them out, or it was just nothing.
yeah, I mean, like,
You know,
till move around so much, and that's one of the fun parts about a teal hunt for me. And it just seemed like this year you definitely had to be on the X. Like if you're on the X, it was fun. Like, you know, I'm sure we'll get more into it, but like our last hunt of the teal season here was awesome. I mean, it was a great hunt. Me and Austin did fantastic, but that opening morning of teal season here was
weird.
Like, I mean, it was just weird. Like
We should have had more. We just
we
couldn't
saw
shoot.
birds,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Then the
But-
birds were super weird for the next week or so. Then, yeah.
Everybody shot at him.
that opening day was.
And
They
if
just
it was-
weren't. No, they just weren't here, and they weren't playing by the rules. They just moved
I don't know
through.
if anything like down here, there were a shit ton of people on opening day, and then it just, as usual, no one else the rest of it.
No, I saw people every day I hunted.
I mean, there were people, but it's just not that, you just get that big push on opening day. And
People
I mean, they
here
had
don't care about teal
80
hunting.
Yeah.
they had 80 groups at the place that we went to on opening day, and then there was 38 the next groups. So,
But I mean, I feel like that's duck hunting in general.
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody's
like-
weekend warriors for the most part.
I mean, well, and like I feel like a lot of people treat duck hunting like they treat dove hunting, and I'm one of those people in dove hunting where like, opening morning you're like, yeah, let's get this going, but like if you don't make another
tradition
hunt,
of
you're
it,
like, yeah,
yeah.
it's more of a tradition. Like, hey,
Yeah,
like,
totally.
and teal hunting is even worse because most people are like, I don't want to be on the water with the mosquitoes. It's hot, all that stuff. But again, like we hunted last year, we hunted this year the same way with the no waders, fishing pants, some
Dude,
wading boots.
yeah,
Like,
it was great.
I mean,
love it.
hell, Mago was
Barefoot.
Mega
He-
went barefoot. Yeah. I mean it's a fun. People were asking me about it, and I think Steph's parents were asking me about it. It's like it's just nice to go duck hunting, and I'm in shorts.
Exactly.
I'm wearing shorts and my wading boots, and I'm not in like 3 layers with my my waders on, just freezing my ass off, and then my toes just hurt for the rest of the day because they just can't ever get warm. Like no.
Heated socks, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
your USB socks. I forgot about those.
I don't think I'd wear them when my waders, though.
What, just too thick or?
No, they're going to get wet because that's just what they do.
Yeah, fair.
And they're
yeah.
probably going to cook. But they make I like those stick-in toe heaters from the shake-up ones, hot ends. Yeah, that's what hot
Yeah,
ends.
yeah,
But
hot
the
ends,
stick-in
yeah.
toe
The toe.
warmers are the
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, for sure.
I got new waders. I'm very excited to
You did,
run this
yeah.
year.
Yeah, I'm jealous of those.
You haven't
I
seen them
try-
yet, have
I
you?
tried
You're
them on.
still rocking the new ones you got last year, right? Or you took those back?
No, I
didn't
took those. I have no waders this year so far.
You do.
Well,
Hold on. What do you mean? Well, like you don't, or you do?
He wants better
I mean,
ones.
I
He has
ha-
waders that leak like a sieve.
Yeah, yeah.
I
like
thought you said they were fine. Your old ones.
No, my old ones leak.
Glue
I mean,
them.
both pairs
Yeah.
leak. One leaks real
Just
bad
go
in the
buy
knee,
you
right?
some.
those Rogers, man.
Thought you were going to order some fancy ones.
I was going to, but I haven't decided
It's
yet.
kinda
And
getting late.
I know.
And it's-
I'm
with
even
you.
even
It's a
my
big decision.
even my wife has been like TikTok motherfucker.
Yeah.
You need to hurry up and do this, but I just can't. Waders are one of those things where I know I'm going to have them for a few seasons. I want them for a few seasons. Waders only last so long. I want nice weight. Like I don't want neoprene.
Order you some $200 Rogers breathables that have the pull-out liner and just see how they work.
Dude,
I would roll the dice on those immediately
I
if I
think
hadn't
that's
got
where
those
I'm
Gator
at.
Waders.
Yeah. I've had those Magellans now. I think for 3 seasons.
That's solid.
and that's pretty good.
No
and I
doubt.
even
Oh, yeah.
even last year after like putting some silicone and like some shoe goo on them, like to try to seal them up again. But it's just this season's just not. It's not going to cut.
Here's
it
the
this
math I've come up with personally. I'm budgeting $100 a season, basically. If I pay $200 for waders and get more than 2 seasons out of them, I believe that I've gotten my use. I don't know if that's good math, but that's kind of how I feel, which rolls into like Sitka waders, $1,000. If I could get them custom fitted, we've all talked about this now.
Right.
If I could have them cut to me like a suit, like I go and get measured, and the lifetime warranty we knew would hold up, and I knew I could get 10 years out of them, I'd go buy them tomorrow.
The lifetime
business idea.
the lifetime warranty holding up is like
we've talked about this.
It's like what? Why isn't that a thing?
I mean, because there's people who want to pay premium. If I could walk in, like even duck camp, if I could go down to Austin, walk into the duck camp store with my jacket, my socks, and my underlayers, and dress up and have them measure me and say, "All right, it's
fitted like a
it's an
suit?
8-week or 12-week
Yeah,
lead
for sure, like
time,"
a suit.
and then we build them, no problem.
Sure.
With lacrosse boots and just built right.
Or you get to pick your boot.
No, I
That'd be
mean that
pretty
gets but
That gets kinda
yeah,
squirrely,
that's a
but,
lot.
I mean, that-
because you just can't. That's not a thing. But I mean, you get to start with a good boot. That's the thing about the Sitka waders that's interesting to me is lacrosse boots because we all have
the
lacrosse.
Joel's are pretty snazzy looking.
Did we
I'll
ever
tell you
find?
that.
Yeah.
Did
But
we ever find
First
out?
time I've
if-
ever seen him in like real life.
Oh, really? You
The other
had
day
him when
when
we
I-
hunted with him last time.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he?
he did.
Then?
Yes.
Oh.
But
me.
if I knew I could get 10 years out of them, that's $100 a season. I would buy them, but I don't because all waders leak.
Right, and I was going to ask the duck camp. Do we ever find out did we ever ask Nate if those don't come with lacrosse boots?
He just got them and they don't. He posted about them. They're not lacrosse, but they look good.
I mean, they do look good.
I'd be curious to see like his review after this season with them. You know,
Yeah,
what he thinks about them.
man.
Because when they first came out, and we were talking about the pre-order and everything, and you were pretty amped about it. I love their products, and they make quality products, so I'm inclined to think that their waders are going to be really good. I don't think they're going to be shitty, but I'm also, for that kind of coin, I'm reluctant to spend that kind of money blindly, if that makes sense.
And Austin's math works out where you talk about, like, no matter how good you make a pair of waders, they're eventually going to leak. And, like, if you can get by with $200 for 3 seasons and a $700 to $1,000 pair only lasts 2 to 3 seasons,
where's the math?
Where's the math?
Yeah,
There's the math, yeah.
I mean, but
I think.
But
too,
on the other
thing
hand,
is-
I was
Go
going to say,
ahead.
on the other hand, is what really made me real excited about even the Sitka. I didn't know the Sitka waders did this, but when I looked at the Duck Camp ones, the fact that you can order the tops in like small, medium, large.
Gator does it too.
And I didn't know Gator did that.
What do you mean? Like you can order like
You order like a tin boot
So
with a husky up top.
well, that Rogers has got that.
Well, yeah,
too, I think.
exactly.
Yeah,
Everyone does that, but these are actually like small, medium,
Yeah.
large, extra large. Like you can
see.
actually, you have more sizes up top. Because that's the only thing.
It's not just regular or husky.
Well,
or
just
king,
like
or
your
whatever it is.
last waders that you had, and it just like looked like you had a shitty diaper on all the time.
And,
Yeah,
and that's the thing about Drake's, man. Like
Yeah.
Drake's, they had a like slim fit one, and I was really excited about that. But everything I read on the internet, everyone's like, I don't know what they're talking about. Slim, they're about the same size as the regular. They're still like I look. Y'all used to make fun of me because I looked like I was wearing my dad's waders.
But you said it was super comfortable. So
They were
Who
super
cares?
comfortable. But
ain't a
like
fashion
So
show.
I mean, like, well, but they were.
I mean, it kind of is.
let's do hunting, but make it fashion.
And it's not really. I'm worried about how I look. I'm worried more about like the one thing I did not like about it is they wore baggies. So
Sure.
like, when I walked around, I was
Just a pain.
swishing
around, and then
I mean,
with how rough we are, and like walking through fucking bullshit.
yeah, I mean,
and
like,
hiking around
like
through
wearing
shit,
back,
yeah.
like
We're not half as rough as we used to be since we boat in now.
right,
Sure.
but like even just like sitting around like wearing huge clothes and now that shit has gotten a lot better and across the board for jackets, underlayers, just nicer, getting nicer, spending money on stuff. Me and Grinch talked about this before, like buying like your Sitka First Light, like the premium stuff. You get used to like being like, oh shit, this thing's fitted. It's not all over the place, like fitting, like walking through the woods and not baggy clothes is a big deal. Walking around,
I got you.
Walking around in a duck spread in the water without baggy waders is amazing.
Like stomping around like when we teal hunted in wading boots and swim trunks. So comfortable.
Oh yeah,
because I wasn't dragging extra business around
Oh my
with
God,
me.
yes.
It's the best.
yeah, and that's what intrigues me about buying the more expensive ones. But again, do I want to pay that premium just for that one spot of the luxury? Like, does it outweigh for me? So that's where I'm kind of at right now with trying to pick waders is where I'm at. And like Roger said, they make like a slim version, but I've never seen that option on their website.
It might be specific because they have, I guess you could call it a few different models.
Yeah.
And so the ones me and Austin are talking about, that got the zip-in liner,
Which intrigues me.
Yeah.
Totally.
And again, my only thing is, and like,
Because October's not going to be super cold.
I tend to be
Or November.
We talked
Yeah.
about. I'm one of those shoppers, and I just like to go. Almost,
Touch
I just
things.
need to touch it.
Absolutely.
I need to go
I
check
agree
it
with
out.
that. 100%.
And there's not a store here, and so it's like, well, shit.
Dude,
Okay,
it's just
yeah.
like ordering nice gear. Like when I've ordered First Light and Sitka stuff, I'm kind of like, here goes. And I've gotten lucky because I've done a bunch of research and
Sure.
talked to people, and so gotten pretty lucky. But yes, I would 100% rather touch something.
That was
very,
what-
very into tangible things.
For sure.
That was
I
my-
shop online a bunch. I mean, we all do. It's kind of a modern thing. It's very common. But
Yeah.
for something like this, I mean, we were talking about the duck camp things. I don't know. I didn't want to pull the trigger on anything, and that's why it's nice when I'm in Austin to go to the store, like the shorts that I bought, the scout
Totally.
shorts that I got. Like, hey man, is it cool if I try these on? He's like, absolutely, and I'm like, thank you. And he gave me his size, and I was like, yeah, these are way too big, and got a different size that fit perfect. Like, had I ordered that, they have the hassle-free returns.
Sure,
great,
but
then
still.
it's
Sure.
I mean, I do returns at work. Any return's still a hassle because then they have to check the shit in on their end. Like, it's awesome they offer that service, but still, if we
Same
can hit
with,
it in one
like,
shot, we're good.
Like I just ordered all this stuff from Victos, and everything I ordered was the wrong size.
Nice.
It was cool, and they're hassle free too.
Sure.
It didn't cost me anything. Got new ones. I'm very happy with the purchase, but it's like, man, now I got to wait another couple weeks.
Yeah,
And so it's kind of me being entitled, I guess, and used to Amazon Prime.
I mean, that's the thing now, and it just not to super rabbit trail them, but like that's the problem we have it at work currently. With me, I'm handling the returns. Is people? I call it the Amazon effect, is because Amazon is 100%. The customer's right, no problem. And so even like Duck Camp, a lot of other these companies are adopting that because they want to do the business. You got to compete, and you got to stay, in line with what the consumers are used to. And so, thankfully, Duck Camp offers that to their customers. And I think I maybe had one instance where there was an issue. I needed to return something. I think it's when I bought one of their shirts. And, I just shipped it back to them, and they shipped me another size. It's great, but it's, yeah.
And apparently, I haven't done it, but Grinch, you called into Rogers, and they said, like, don't worry about, like, order what you think you need.
Yeah, they were like, dude, we'll take care
make
of
sure.
you.
Yeah, we'll take care of it to make sure you get the right size. So like, try it on. And you're right. Like a lot of places around here, that's one thing that of the big box stores around here that I don't like is you only have a certain amount of options that you have in a big box store. So going to like buy waiters, you're rolling the dice. Like those ones we bought last year from Academy. Like I was so disappointed in those because they leaked right out of the box.
Might have been fine.
Just for the shit of it, I just Googled. There's a Rogers. I might be in this area.
Yeah, they're up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're all up there. Try a pair on for me.
I don't know why I thought it was just an online store.
No, they have spots, but like it's
brick and mortar,
kind of like Shields.
What's that?
It just didn't exist.
Brick and mortar.
What's brick?
A brick and mortar is
mortar.
Yeah.
Go
like
for
they,
it.
like they
like
just
killing,
shoot at fireworks?
Like killing people?
Yeah, exactly. So have you guys heard this theory about the Golden Eagles?
He was just waiting for his turn to talk.
Of Mordor instead of the hobbits.
Oh yeah, man.
That's like ancient.
Yeah, that would have made that movie like
he was just waiting for his turn to talk.
Everybody just say thanks to Abe for joining us tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and unplug his mic now.
We're gonna let you go now, buddy. You're drinking Coors Light, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm drinking
piece
Coors Light.
Of shit.
Those are the jam, man. I really enjoy
Montucky Cold Snack Seltzers. You cannot find them anymore.
What's this guy's deal?
Why can't you can find them. They're just not going to be.
They're just not a lot of places.
Yeah.
They're collector's items?
No, they're just not a lot of places. They're around.
You tell Lurch he needs to keep that shit stocked in my store.
All right.
Okay,
so,
anyways, back to the adults are talking again.
So yeah, I think I do need to get a new pair this season.
You better hurry.
Yeah, you better hurry.
I'm also there's part of me that kind of wants to just say fuck it and I'll deal with the leaky waders for one more season.
I'm just gonna wear fishing pants.
We've got marsh chairs. It's not often like the only spot that I can remember being deep enough to where it got real bad is like when I go to the duck hole up on Louisville. But I don't know that I'm gonna really go there that much this year. Like, and that's because I was crossing that canal and I'd get to chest deep water. But I mean, for most,
I like that one little spot though at Louisville. Like that, I want to hunt at least once.
I agree with Austin. I think it's we go there, we're there for an hour, we're done. Because nothing's.
It's a one flight. It's a one-stop shop.
Yeah, it really is. It'd be cool to do some more scouting on Louisville. I meant to say that
you're the only one who got a tag.
The only spot.
I got a tag.
The spot over there. I drove past.
I didn't get one last year though.
I didn't get one this year.
I think it's.
Welcome to the club. Because I got one this year, but not last year.
Is that the highway?
Yes.
So I was driving to my dad's Sunday. I went to go see him, and the water is super low up there. And so I'm just like, man, I wonder if this is going to concentrate motherfuckers around here. But yeah, we can't hunt there anymore. But it'd be cool to go scout a little bit and see what's up. I'll verify that they have guest pass still. Let's say do. Let's go.
Our boy we had on last week. We haven't released that podcast yet.
Okay.
He knows another lake like the back of his hand.
Oh yeah,
that I don't know as well as he does, but I've set foot on it.
We're venturing
It's
out.
Joe Pool Lake, yeah.
Yes,
It's Joe Pool
Abe,
Lake.
Abe,
Grinch is
Abe,
venturing out this year.
let us talk.
Abe, you're not here.
Grinch heard there's a
fucking
spot on
shitheads.
Cooper that was off the hook.
But anywho,
Cooper?
so yeah, this if there's birds this year, which I have confidence based on these early weather forecasts.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see.
I'm excited about. I'm excited about to hunt that lake this year.
Abe's gonna hunt with Joel all season because he can't find his own
It's
spots.
true.
That's absolutely not.
He
because
he
not
gave
true.
up.
How many
But-
ducks did you kill in your own spot in teal season?
None.
Okay.
Anyways, how many times did you hunt your own spots?
I mean, technically, the spot that we killed. Technically, we found the last weekend. We found a spot that
Did you
none
find
of those guys have
like
hunted
we-
before, and had only
There it is.
been able to get to because of the boat. So,
All right, cool. So I'm tired of
Kind
hearing
of
you talk.
not-
So yeah,
But did
Oh
they
my
find?
gosh!
Did they
Steph's-
find it? Or did you?
Steph's uncle came into town
Oh,
for
it was-
John's birthday on Friday. Abe, please shut up. Oh, God. So I'm trying to work out the Arkansas thing, and Jay then tells me that someone invited him to join a duck camp for this season, and he declined, but he thinks he can work it out to get the invite. And I said,
Could we just give him money and he can join it for us?
let me know when. He's like, oh, just give me a call. And I'm like, what do you mean give you a call? Like when we're on the way or something? He's like, sure. So now we're planning the trip because I'm trying to work it out. And so Steph's great aunt texted her yesterday and said, hey, just make sure y'all come for these dates because this is when duck and geese season is. And I'm like, okay. So they're up on it. They know what's going on. So this is the preliminary foot in the door. Abe, you can talk again if you want to. What are you doing? No one can see you right now, but you look conspicuous.
Okay, let's just continue.
Yeah.
So you boys need to throw out your waiter sooner versus later.
I agree. We do.
I mean, first of all, the
what
fact that
everyone
you're
else-
probably not going to be able to find a pair.
Abe,
'Cause
you had a chance and you didn't say anything. So now
Because
we
what
have to.
everyone else is doing right now is buying waiters. I mean, they may have already, but anyways.
Exactly.
If y'all want to order some ammo, we can talk about that.
Ammo was tight.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, we're just getting ready for them ducks, and then
Might-
I'd like to. I mean, I say let's get ready for fucking deer season. It's like I don't know what do we do? What do we need to do to get ready for? I mean, the only thing
depends on what you want to do.
Are
Yeah, what do you
are we
want to
gonna
do?
do anything at the farm?
I'm
We
not hunting.
should.
There's deer
I think
out there.
you should have to. I think you should hunt public land twice this year, Jared. For
Okay.
deer, you got to go.
I think
out,
you should,
find
Abe.
a spot.
Yeah. Why don't you do it?
I mean,
for
I'm probably
once?
going to, but
Shut
there's
up.
not
You
a
told
lot
me
of spots
today on the
right
phone
here.
your exact words were, I will not set foot on public land for deer this year. Those were your exact words to me.
Look at him. He's like, oh shit, I did say that.
Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, you're right, man.
You're going to your
I'll
cousins.
hunt-
It's all good.
I'll hunt. I'll go to my cousins for deer, but I'll hunt ducks exclusively on public land this year.
Versus where?
Yeah. You get,
Come on, man.
okay, yeah. Like,
Hey, man.
Where the fuck are you going?
like you have to hunt ducks on public land. That's all you got.
That's all we
Well,
have
maybe-
too, so don't be defensive. Just don't
I mean,
be
I can-
ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. It's
that private spot that I didn't hit up last year. Like I'm actually gonna suss it out this year and see what's up because
You should.
the landowner has been bugging my coworker, and I say bugging, just keeps mentioning like, "Hey, when y'all are ready to come out, blah blah blah." And it's like, well, shit, I feel kind of like an asshole because I neglected it all last season. So it's like, fuck it, why not? Let me just get out there and see what's going on. Because again, foot in the door type shit. Be nice to have a good
Gots to.
hats too.
Gots to.
You said
Get
gots
your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to kill a big buck this weekend and just check that box so that way there's zero pressure.
Who, like
That-
personal
I-
pressure?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
think that
clearly.
that's?
Sure.
What do you
I
think? the
love you, and
percentage
I
of that
want you to
happening
shoot a
is?
buck, but like, well, don't care if you shoot a buck. Just go have fun.
No, I mean,
Bro, you don't get
yeah.
it.
It's a thing because like when you after
Once you check
shoot
the
one-
box,
yeah,
it's
once
easy.
you check the box, you can go back
you
out.
can go sleep
cool.
in a little bit.
Yeah, like
and
whatever.
Chasing does after that is meh.
I mean, once we go to the spot, hopefully, if you don't shoot
What's
him
the
first,
spot?
in Harper.
Oh, I didn't know anyone was going but me.
No, we're talking about doing another time.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll suss that out.
Do you have any big bucks on camera? I mean, is there a target place that you're going to go to, or what's your plan?
What are going to do with your fucking mount with the cell cams out at the farm? Oh God!
And he's moved. It doesn't matter.
Okay,
we could
so
do
we
it
could
at
let
the
him
least and mess with people.
At the least, that'd be great.
We were gonna take my mount and go wave it in front of trail cams that you still get
Nice.
pictures of. So you're like, holy shit, guys!
There's a gigantic buck on camera, guys.
Oh my God!
I'm on my way.
It looks just like yours.
You
would
never
wouldn't recognize
No
it.
way. I wouldn't recognize it. I'd be like, oh my gosh, that doesn't work like that. What were we talking
It
about?
would've been
Oh,
hilarious.
Harper. Were we talking about Harper?
No, do you have any like this weekend? Do you have
on-
anything where you're like, okay,
on
I
my
know there's something
spots,
coming through here?
No, but we had enough bucks on camera. They issued us more doe and buck tags this year than they ever have.
Tight.
So, and there's been a bunch of pictures, not on my spots, but there are 2 spots where there's been, I don't want to say regular,
Great spot,
but
no deer.
no, great spot, great deer. This guy. So yeah, I've got a plan for this weekend.
Look at his dumb face. Like no one
He's
can see
drunk.
it right now.
He is drunk. Oh my gosh.
I'm not even done with one of these Celsius.
That's what I would see.
Celsius.
Point proven.
There it is.
Point proven.
And so, when are you getting the hatchet man on your neck?
Oh, dude. Probably Tuesday.
What date is the gathering?
No lie, dude. I did the dinosaur tattoo on you. We didn't even talk about our little fun little getaway rainy weekend at your house for Labor Day. But yeah, we did a couple tattoos.
It was fun.
And you got a little dino nuggy. Austin got a villain.
Got a ski mask.
He's a villain.
No face, no
Ski
case.
mask.
Yeah, no face, no case, bro.
Okay.
And so next to these garbage tattoos that I've done on your legs,
What did you get, Jared?
I got a little ghost that says "boo." I thought it was great too. If any,
That is what ghosts say.
it's because
That-
my
that
shorts are
100%.
kind of, like they'll rise up when I'm on the bench, and I'm like, if anybody's looking at my dick, they're gonna see this tattoo. It says "boo."
Boo.
Boo.
And I ought to just tattoo. Quit looking at my dick.
You should.
I heard that's a thing.
It is.
I've seen Letterkenny. I know that the queers like to say things like that.
What are you saying?
You ever seen Letterkenny with those guys that always berate them while they're working out?
I maybe missed that part. I don't know. Are you talking about the hockey guys?
The hockey guys get berated at the gym by the guys that are like basically them but gay. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Abe, you want?
Anyways,
you,
that
I
kinda
saw you.
derailed
You were
it.
about to put that mic all the way in your mouth, like you wanted to say something.
You got it, bro.
Oh my god!
Now, so deer season starting. That's cool.
Day after tomorrow.
I know. This will be out by then.
Excuse
Maybe.
me?
Probably not. I don't know.
You don't
I need to teach Jared
How would
how
it be
to,
out by then?
I don't know.
Hello, it's me.
Special
Abe
edition
Bullman.
release
My
overnight.
Name is, my name's Abe Bullman, and it's deer season, so that's cool. Deers are really nice, and you can shoot them, and then you can put them in your freezer and just stare at the meat sometimes when you get your pizza rolls out.
I've seen Rainbow Connection.
Abe, do you have
That
any
is
nice
fair.
deer on camera at your cousin's place?
No, because none of those cameras work.
Why?
What do you?
I don't know.
Are they cell
You didn't
cameras,
change them?
Or are they just regular trail cams?
No. That my buddy Brian that I go down with, he set them up last time, and 2 of them worked.
When
for
was
a little
last?
bit,
When was last time?
2 seasons ago.
July.
I mean,
So-
no bullshit. If that's your spot,
Why don't you
man,
put cell
you
cameras
put
up?
some work into it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is
That's
what
a
it is
no.
down there.
Put you a ridge tag
We've
up,
got
man.
feeders going and everything, which is kind of a constant struggle. But I mean, there's a shit ton of does. That's why we got to shoot does down there real bad.
What are your constant struggles?
Feeders.
Well, I mean, what's the deal? with the
Raccoons
feeders?
and-
oh,
I mean, we all have those problems. What are you doing to
Yeah.
make these problems less of a problem?
You hunting raccoons?
Because
down there?
I have 2 feeders running at the lease, and I haven't touched them in 6 months, and I'm still running. I still got corn throwing.
Yeah, but I think
It's
these are like
corn.
some.
Corn.
I don't know. What a beautiful thing.
it will
I
cost
think
$1.
I think these are like maybe like Hispanic raccoons, and they're just extra. Like,
Excuse
Like
me?
how you
Don't
being
get it.
like not racist.
I'm interested to
racist.
see where this goes.
Yeah, like go
Keep going.
ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah, where do you want to take this podcast? Dave?
well, on one of the feeders, they literally ripped a hole through like chicken wire, like mesh wiring.
Yeah, that happens.
And
Did you not have? Did you have a cage on it? Other than that?
Yeah, we did. But they can't get into it from there, but they can get their little arm in from there, and it's that.
And so they're eating all your corn.
And then we have like these probably like 1 inch. We have like these 1 inch by square like not expanded metal, but like think expanded metal, but bigger. And squirrels are still getting into that and just chewed through a metal cone.
Are you still talking about corn?
So
what did you do to make it less penetrable this time?
Multiple layers of chicken wire and a little bit thicker gauged.
He's saying go up there, this will be filled with corn.
This is a corn bubble.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Like a water balloon full of corn.
So that's it. I mean, now that I'm close enough, I can be down there a little bit more often and hopefully keep things going, because I think that for the most part, they just sit there and then I go down there. And they just, and they're not touched until then, so they're just not.
It's usually how feeders work, homie.
I mean, is it just something that's not like? I'm trying to understand, because I know we've discussed it before. But is it just like a property your cousin has, and just kind of like meh about? Like, he'll do some work when it absolutely has to be done, but other than like general upkeep is just not like a priority.
Yeah. Well, he's a little bit older and not in the best health. I mean, he got hospitalized this week, so I'm not able to go down there this weekend. So,
all right, well,
it happens. It's okay.
Yeah.
So
shit occurs, bro.
You need to put your cell cameras out.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. True.
No doubt, no deed.
I'm just kind of just so indifferent about whitetail.
Like, are you like more invested?
He has 3-year-old, 4-year-old sandhill crane in his freezer.
It's true. Yeah, you do.
I have one little thing of that left. That's it, and it's thighs.
So what does that have to do with what I just said?
Yeah, braise that shit down and
Did you ever make that?
I want to
make some sandhill crane tacos.
Did you make the gumbo?
Did you make the gumbo?
No.
What happened with that crab then?
It's frozen in his freezer.
It's frozen.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, of course it is.
You promise me?
I swear to you, it is.
The stone crab claw and those other ones?
Yep.
Okay, so I have to ask. I want our viewer or listeners, pardon me, to be updated from time to time. What's the last time anything you cooked in the house?
I cooked
peanut butter and jelly this morning.
No, I mean I had some cereal the other day, but
cereal doesn't count. Cereal's tight, but I mean, what?
I had boudin the other day.
Did you? Did
you
you
made
put it on the grill? You just bought it pre-made and you threw it on the grill?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the last thing you
bought it
cooked
already
in your
out of
kitchen?
you bought meat after wanting to kill all this meat. So
I have.
Why don't you make boudin?
Because I don't have any offit.
Excuse me?
I don't have any liver.
Offal?
Offal?
I like offit. Yeah, a little offit.
But anywho,
so
when was last time you cooked? What was
yeah.
last time you cooked some of all these animals you kill and keep the frozen meat as trophies?
Hang on.
I had elk. What did I make with elk
Last
the other
December?
day?
I think I'm actually cooking
It's a long
more wild game than
December.
him. Whitney normally cooks more wild game, but I've been taking over, and I've actually been those teal breasts I made the other day. You were 100% right with the grape seasoning.
Oh, grape food?
Made him any grape food.
It was Greek seasoning, but Jordan knows what's up.
Yes, I know, I got it.
You got it, but Abe didn't.
But I mean, those
because he wasn't around.
Of course, I didn't.
It's so funny to me how delicious duck is. Like those duck breasts were amazing.
I need to. Did you make sliders again, or you still have any of that ground up duck breast?
I think I have one, but I'm definitely gonna make some more. I still have a few duck breasts from last year in the freezer.
Okay,
and I kind of plan to grind it.
I think I have 2 pounds left, and then I have Abe actually gave me some of his elk.
I did kind of an audit on the freezer the other day. I'm gonna give John. I think I have like one hindquarter from a pig, and for his birthday, his brother bought him. It's not an egg. It's not that brand, but it's that same kind of smoker.
Like a Komodo or something.
Yeah, I think that's what the brand
Yeah.
is. And so I was like, hey, just take this and play with it. Like, I don't give a shit. It's pig. you
Tell him
know?
to brine it first. That's the key.
Yeah,
Okay.
word.
I will let him know. But yeah, I mean, the freezer's getting thinned out pretty good.
I've been working on ours.
I
Getting
think
ready
I
to fill
only
that thing
got
up.
I got the one deer last year. That was it. I mean, the year before, I think I had 3. So, yeah, if there's an opportunity after opening weekend, would love to join you,
We'll talk about it.
my man. Abe.
I want to kill 3 deer this year, maybe 4.
I'm not against that. Like this year, I was actually kind of upset because there was a lot of things I wanted to make out of venison. I wanted to make a pastrami, and I ran out of like the parts to do such things.
You can make it with any part.
I ran out of all the parts.
Well, that's the other thing I need to talk to you about is that smoked bologna that we had at Hogorama.
Dude, smoked bologna's tight.
And we were making them breakfast
is.
sandwiches. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, the one I made.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
that's one of the things I want to. I mean, the weather's getting good and whatever.
Just go to the store and buy a bologna.
Just buy
Yeah.
a big log of bologna.
So go to
put some seasoning
Go to
on it, right?
Walmart, and they sell like it's like $7 for like a chunk of like bar S bologna. Like,
Yes.
and just
Like a tube of meat.
yeah, it's
like a giant hot dog.
it's a
Yes,
chub.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
talking
huge.
about.
It's it's a huge chub. And
Huge
that's what they call it.
That's what it is.
but it's
Yeah, it's a chub of bologna, bro, and it's
Abe's
it's,
a chub of bologna.
It's it's girthy and about this long, and yeah, man.
You're describing Abe's chub of bologna.
and you just
Exactly.
do,
Not that long.
do your cuts in it,
Okay.
and then put some mustard on it, and then sprinkle
That's
it
what
with
Tracy
whatever
does.
you want.
She cuts your wiener and puts mustard on it. Doesn't that sting real bad?
Not for Abe. He's used to it.
that-
He's built up an immunity.
Oh, I bet.
Dude, some of us think pain is,
I bet
good.
you're-
That is not you, based on every experience of ever.
bet-
You're afraid of fish.
You,
I've seen you. I've tattooed you multiple
cockle.
times, and you've like grabbed and clenched onto things in pain.
Are you a cuck?
No.
No, I'm not.
But he's afraid of fish, and then we'll leave it at that. All fish.
I'm not afraid of fish.
You are.
We all know that's
Yeah,
a lie.
I'm sorry, dude. I love you.
I'm not afraid of fish.
You've
But
just
You're
now,
100% afraid of fish.
100% you are.
like 2 years ago.
Exactly. That's what you do every
I
time you
fished
catch a
with
fish.
you in Mexico, and our guide was laughing at you because you wouldn't hold the damn fish, and you dropped it like twice.
2 years ago, you were afraid of the water
Of
coming
white
in your
bass.
John boat.
And you're afraid of white bass.
I'm not scared.
I'm
God, I
not
hate
scared,
you
guys.
guys. Oh my god.
I like how he's like doing something else. He's trying to like.
I'll be honest. I thought we were
You know,
gonna
my
make
new-
it through
my
the
new friends don't
podcast
treat me like this.
without fucking with you, but you just like Austin says.
I saw
man,
your face and was like, "This is happening."
There's
just
just
wanna
I
put
just
one
wanna
of these
deliver
on
one
your
of these to your
suck
suckhole.
Ooh,
What a mess.
you're a mess.
Yeah, I want to shoot.
I hope y'all's pizza never gets delivered.
Get to the here right
That's
now.
hateful.
But we're gonna
That's
finish-
too far.
We're gonna
Too
finish.
far. Abe. Too far.
That's it. This is over.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
So yeah, I want to shoot.
My palms are sweaty.
I want to
Your
shoot
arms
a
are
deer in Harper, at least one in Oklahoma, 2 at the lease, and maybe 1 at the farm.
Well, now that you can sleep in your truck,
Yeah,
you
man.
can.
Dude, it looks tight. It's pumping me up for mine. Like
It looks
I'm
pretty tough,
super
I think,
stoked.
doesn't it?
And I'm like really.
Like when I showed up, I was like, "Oh, that looks pretty tough."
I'm excited that I'm getting the rack on top, and like I said, I want to do it. Like I just want to go. Let's do some truck camping. I was just gonna sleep in the back of my truck. Let's
Last
go to
night, laying
Buffalo
in
or
bed,
some
I
shit.
went down the rabbit hole of the extension tents. About 120
Oh,
bucks.
They're expensive.
About 120 bucks.
Really?
The ones I looked up for the short beds, like the Tacoma and the Frontier, the ones I looked up, it was like $300.
I found them
I
for
know.
120.
Is that the one that goes like on
Warehouse.
top
I
of
know-
the camper,
no.
or is it?
No.
Those are
off
like
the
2
back of the-
grand.
I know.
No.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
know
say
where
this.
one's at.
Cool. We'll talk later.
It goes on the like the back of the camper shell and
To
on
add
your
a few
tailgate.
feet.
To add a few, yeah.
Okay.
So your feet or head don't
'Cause
are kind of in the tent. Versus
I've got the short bed, the 5 foot. So
So do
adding
I.
that. Oh, yours is 5 foot. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
yeah, man. No, I think mine's 6, but still.
Yours is 6. Yeah, yours
But
is longer than.
but
But
still,
still,
yeah.
having that little extra room would be great. And then I was talking to Rob about it the other day. He's got his camper shell in his before he got his pop-up tent. And he's like, go to Walmart, buy a cheap
Tarp.
mattress topper, and cut it out to fit the bed of your truck, and then do that.
I've got a king one in here right here. That's what I'm saving for.
Boom roasted.
I've also thought about, I'm going to throw away this mattress we have downstairs. I want to find on Craigslist or something, somebody getting rid of a memory foam mattress, then you just cut a mattress.
You can do that, or, it's an inflatable mattress, but they make, especially since you have a Ford, they make inflatable mattresses that'll fit your truck bed.
I got other stuff to put
In between the wheel wells and shit.
Exactly,
They definitely make that thing.
You still have my back seat mattress, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. I mean, it was free, so
Because I'm
it
fairly
can
certain
exist
mine,
wherever.
I can probably fit, like, the small twin-size air mattress that I have in there.
I've thought about just throwing my cot up in there and being done with it.
You would have enough room, I would not,
What do you mean?
for the cot.
Why wouldn't you?
Because the cot that I have is gigantic.
You can't turn it
It's
sideways.
that folding one.
Diagonal won't work.
I'm talking just long ways if you got your tent thing going on.
Maybe. Let's do some measurements.
I mean,
But-
if you can, would it like the legs would go past the tailgate? Is what you're saying?
I don't think so. That's if you got a 5-foot bed and 2-foot tailgate, 1.5 feet, that's 7 foot, give or
Yeah.
take.
Maybe. Well, play around with it whenever I get it all set up, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna email my guy tomorrow. The dude at
Did you go to the same place I went?
DFW Campers.
Camper Corral,
Camper Corral. They have
Over
a few
on
different names. but
Airport Freeway.
He's got they've got a few locations
Patrick.
in DFW.
Patrick's been his tight
Patrick's
guy.
your guy.
Patrick hunts. Patrick killed a massive buck on the northern Oklahoma border last year. He's a hunter.
Justin's
Me and
my
Patrick
guy
became boys.
at the one in Dallas,
Like
off
by
635
Kansas?
and 35.
Yes, Kansas Oklahoma border.
Pretty cool.
Really solid dude, really helpful, even after.
Oh,
the
you
fact.
went to a different location?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's one just down the street from the house. Yeah. So, and because after the fact, I ordered it, and then you mean talked about the windows.
Yeah.
And I'd never thought about that, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, dude," and I was like, "Which one's more popular?" He's like, "Eh," and I was like, "Let's just do the fully removable
Yeah,
one." And he's
exactly.
like, "I got you, no problem." Super nice guy. He worked, we talked about it. He made a great deal, and I'm happy to plug them for anybody who might potentially listen to us in DFW and wants to get a camper shell. Like, they were super great to work with, super easy, and got me exactly what I wanted.
Same here.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed up today. They matched the price close enough. We
Sure.
talked about 4 weeks. It was right at 4 weeks, which is quick.
Well, so that's why I'm anxious, because my
Yours is
4
right
weeks
there?
is next Wednesday.
Yeah, dude.
And so I really hope so, because it's right before. No, it's while I'm gone, so I'll be back Friday. So if it's good, I'll drop it off Friday, get it installed, and then I have it, and then we have to run out to my mom's and Bangs on that Saturday. And so it'd be nice to take a road trip with it to see how this.
You won't feel it.
Oh, I'm not worried about how it feels. It'll just be like, all right, cool, like this, I can do
Wonder,
this.
do you think it will help with fuel
My
economy?
goodness.
No, it won't change anything.
No.
No.
I mean, instead of the wind dumping down, that's why I put the tonneau cover on, and dumping down and bouncing off
what?
that.
What?
Hold on.
The what? Did you say
Tonneau
toenail cover?
Yeah, the toenail cover that I have on the back of the truck.
He saved his toenails.
The wind will then just run off the top of it.
Damn things are
The
indestructible.
only thing, though, I
They
thought
really
about
are.
now, after I've gotten the rack on top, is loading my
You're
kayak.
gonna put a gun case.
How are
on
you
there
getting
like
up
Will?
there?
Exactly.
That's why I told you. It's like, that's why I
I'll
wasn't.
have to get assistance for sure.
But that's why I said like $400. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but my situation with this. I got the dude to give me a great deal on it because
So
of
did I.
But I got a better deal than you.
Not really. We got the same deal.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We'll talk off air.
Yeah, we will.
You pull yours out, and you pull yours out, and we'll see which one's better.
It's the same size.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, it's cool. Like, I already put a bunch of stuff in it to leave tomorrow.
That's all. I mean, no shit. I've been looking at, like we talked about the LED lights and stuff. I've been researching my ass off to what can I accessories from a motherfucking cover.
There was a bunch of cool stuff that they had as options, but it was so expensive. I was just like, nah, man.
totally.
Like, they had rod boxes that mount on the ceiling, but it was another $300 or $400.
So-
I really thought about that. They had clothes hangers. They had a gun sliding. You slid it out. It dropped down for guns.
The
that
Yakima.
thing's awesome.
But that was like $500 or $600, and I was, Fiberglass truck caps are very expensive nowadays, and then adding accessories.
Dude.
I could have gotten a $2,000 of accessories with a flip of a switch. So I was just like, I'm not into $6,000 on this truck cap.
I looked up pricing and on the Frontier forum, and I mean it's 2022 now, so probably back in 2019, and in 3 years, a lot's changed. Back then, like the shell that I got was like under $1,000.
Exactly.
Like what the fuck, that's how much prices has gone up on anything. So
Dude,
I still got a good deal on this
Everything
thing.
has gone up
Totally.
tremendously.
But I was looking at Yakima, and for
Thanks,
that rack
Kamala.
on top, there's a couple different options for rod holders. Since I have that 5-foot bed, there's some of my fishing rods that are like 7 foot that I can't fit in. I'm like,
Put your PVC tube on top, and be done with it.
Boom, roasted.
Like a
Yeah,
6-inch
yeah,
PVC.
roasted.
I'm not gonna Abe Bullman.
Good job,
this.
Abe.
It's like $300 for it.
Yeah, a piece of PVC is $20.
Yeah, but
I have
then I'm
one.
Abe Bullman.
You could if you painted it black and it'd look nice.
I have
But
one.
I don't have
What,
PVC
you have a
on
big
anything.
long
A
PVC
big-
pipe?
PVC pipe for fishing rods
Yeah,
that
I
you
know you
can
do. We used it before.
use because I don't have anything to use it on.
Welcome back to Stormwater
You got
Creek
that
After
rack?
Dark. You've got the rack.
Well, I mean, why do I need
No.
it?
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll talk about it. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, for sure.
But I was just looking at. I mean, again, been looking at other just accessories I can put on there and options, and there's a few things I did opt out of. Like certain model I got doesn't come with the dome light like yours does, but I was like, I can wire in some.
They didn't.
lights.
Oh,
so mine
so
came with the
I'd
dome
have to
light
go
because I
Point
had.
to Austin on a better deal because he had a dome light.
Abe, do me a favor and please shut up.
I will if you go.
Just do me a
fuck
favor.
yourself.
Just
Oh.
shut your mouth. Just shut
shots
your
fired.
No,
mouth.
shush.
I'm scared.
I think that's is that our first curse word of the podcast?
No, I've been talking.
Did you say fuck earlier? Oh my
Sure
god,
I haven't.
That's terrible.
The. What was I gonna say? I don't
We're talking about the dome light.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, they had that levels of trim levels.
Sure. Yeah.
And I said, all I really want is carpeted. I want carpet, and I want front window. And he was like, all right, here's the deal. You need to go up the next notch to get those, and it's added or whatever. So the next notch came with the dome light. So
Oh, whatever. Yeah. I mean, just like I swapped out like my like truck bed light on my truck. I put that LED light on there, and it's super helpful. And so now-
you're one up by the cab.
yeah.
collecting
So now
bugs
that
in your fucking
now
truck
that
when
I'm
you're
gonna
at
have
a boat ramp?
the shell on there, having well lit obviously. When I was
That
like,
you'll
well,
never. It'll cover it. You'll never
one
see
dome. Yeah, well, I was just saying, like a dome light in the camper shell, I didn't think was going to be bright enough. And we talked about I wanted to do those LED strips down
Under the
truck
bed?
before,
Absolutely.
and I think that'll be
That is
way
what-
more beneficial.
That is
yeah.
what is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's. Fords already have those bed lights.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, nah. If I decide I want more, I'll do it myself.
You
But
just run one across the back since you have those two there, and
I don't even think I need with those two and one up top. I think I'm fine.
Yeah.
If I did anything, I'd run two up top just to.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
play with it here
we
in a
got
second.
time,
We'll see
son.
what's up.
We
yeah.
got time. We got time.
No doubt. No
So
doubt.
I hate to move on from truck bed talk, but I would love to talk to you guys about High Plains Mallard.
Okay, talk
So
to us
how's
about
the
it.
planning? How's the planning of that whole trip going?
They're gonna go.
We're gonna go. Yeah.
I mean, that's
You're gonna go?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was even part
what's
of
the plan?
slightly part of the discussion. I think whenever we were talking about the calendar date,
You're not
for-
going, so I don't want to hear from you.
We're the calendar because you sent out dates to everyone. We added all added to our calendars, but y'all are leaving during the week before.
I am because I'm gonna work up
Yeah,
there.
he is. Right.
He's
I'm
not
leaving
going to like Friday.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
He
possibly
might go with that boy.
running
Yeah,
out.
you
meet me
boys
at the
go.
shop.
Meet me at the boat ramp.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there like Wednesday probably and work and ditch the boat at Cantu or Derek's house.
Sure.
And work in Lubbock and Amarillo, and if I'm in Amarillo, maybe run out and scout at night or not. But Friday, you'll get done working, run out there, scout Friday night.
Just a
and
fucking busy because then that Monday.
no, October's wrecked.
Steph, because Monday's Halloween, Steph bought us tickets to go to WWE that Monday for my birthday. So I'm super excited because it's Halloween. There's gonna be people are gonna be dressed up even
Mutants.
more so than
Mutants.
they do. So we're gonna do that, but then the Bronx is playing on November 1st.
That's cool. Yeah.
And so I think I'm gonna go see the Bronx, and so it'll just be like,
That's cool.
go run out there, hunt with you guys, be tired as shit, go to Raw, go to fucking the Bronx, and then try to recover.
There's
the
been
rest
a
of the
couple
week.
shows come through that like I've been like, I wouldn't mind go see him. Like Circle Jerks came through.
And like Les and Jake, didn't they come through or somebody?
So, yeah, they just they did.
I was interested in that, but I was
never a big Les and Jake fan, but live, those guys are fun.
They are.
Got to be a party.
Oh, dude, those guys are.
I've never seen them live.
Strung Out and Lagwagon are coming.
Yeah, Lagwagon's coming.
Yeah,
Strung Out, dude. Strung Out. I love Strung Out.
If we want to go, I'll reach out to a homie. I
might go to Strung Out.
They're really good live.
Lagwagon's there. I don't
Lagwagon
know Strung Out.
Oh, Strung Out's good, dude.
All right.
If you like Lagwagon, you'll like Strung Out.
We'll talk off air about this. No bullshit. If we want to do it, I'll reach out to somebody.
That's tight.
Abe, you're in Galveston. You don't matter.
Yeah,
you can come up here, but it's too far for you.
He doesn't know those bands even
not.
are.
I think I'm going to be up there.
Hold on.
Probably soon.
I just want to again. Let's put this out in the ether real quick. I want everyone to hear. When's the last time you came up to DFW to see your friends from all these
since you moved
all
down
these
there.
Short trips that are Galveston's.
You said it's so easy. It's so easy.
Been down here for 60 days now, maybe 65 days, and I've been up there once for my aunt's funeral.
But we were down there.
You came down there once, yeah?
Yeah, we did come down
We were
there
down
once.
there then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Austin's been down there, 3 times now?
Twice.
That's more than you've been up here to see us.
That's for work.
No, you wouldn't saw him. You wouldn't saw him.
Yes, I did. Yeah, for sure. I'm not going to not if I'm down there.
Exactly, see?
Of course. Just like when I come up there for work in a couple weeks, I'm going to come see you.
I thought on the...
See how he said that?
But in 2 weeks...
He said that?
A couple
was
was
weird.
Okay, but here, a couple is 2, and you're leaving in about
I don't mean a
1
couple
week.
weeks. I meant in November.
In a few weeks.
So like 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I guess...
Yeah, that's how calendars work.
Magnets.
You're leaving for your elk hunt in 10 days?
Blankets, how do they work?
9 days?
No, it's... Yeah, I leave on the 8th, so 10 days.
All right. Well, again, just want to thank everybody for tuning in to hear Abe Bullman. We're going to let him go for the evening.
Hey, do you know what day of the week it is?
It's Thursday the 29th.
Okay, good.
Of what?
September.
September?
What year?
September 2022.
Of the year of our Lord.
So, yeah, why don't you tell us about your elk hunt real quick?
ABY. Yeah, I mean, dude, I've just been putting in some work. I haven't been to the gym much in 2 weeks.
Been putting in some work, but I haven't really been to the gym much.
Well, I mean, I was going to the gym 3 times a week up until about 2 weeks ago. Then I kind of shifted to like just pack weight, putting miles on my feet and with weight. So
you need to be doing
I started going to the gym, but I was just
get on a Stairmaster, bruh.
What have you been doing? Prepare yourself mentally.
Just walk up and down your stairs at your house.
Yeah,
I've 3 hours.
I've just been doing a lot of cardio, like high intensity, like HIIT workouts here at the house, and then just packing mile. Like I did 5 miles 2 days ago. I did 5 miles a week ago.
5 miles ago, a week ago.
I did 5 miles with 45 pounds a week ago, and then 2 days ago I did 3 miles with 90 pounds.
What's
and then
your
I did
pack
about
weight?
a mile or two. Oh, I'll be around 50 pounds, 55 maybe with some water. But I mean, the good thing is I've gotten that down, so I don't have a bunch of excess bullshit, which is pretty good for me, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I pulled everything out and I like went through my list and I was like, this just doesn't seem like enough. And I was like, it's enough. It's enough.
What did you think
Why don't you
was
send that
missing?
over and let Austin and Jordan review for you? I don't know any better, but let's let these guys review for you to help you out.
He's done it. He's got a couple years under his belt.
Abe knows what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean,
he hiked.
everybody's
before
pack
he
is a little
started hunting.
different.
Yeah.
Did you pack a Bible?
No, I have one downloaded on my phone so that it's lighter.
Perfect.
Did you cut the handle off?
So why don't you talk? Since you talked about this, we'll talk about your actual account. What's the word? What's up?
What is your question? I'm sorry. You said something about, since you said this, why don't you talk about
talked about your
elk hunt?
prepping for your elk hunt? Why don't you talk about the actual elk hunt? What's the word? What's going on?
So we're going to go up. We leave Houston on the 8th. We'll be in Colorado on the 9th.
What's in Houston? Is your brother flying in or something, and you're gonna pick him up and drive, or?
Well, I mean, I just say Houston just because
Makes more
we
sense.
leave Galveston.
People know Galveston. That's where you live.
Yeah.
Anywho. Don't
Okay.
take the bait.
So
Just
I
keep on
leave
going.
the coast on the 8th.
Galveston.
We'll be in Colorado on the 9th, and then we just chill for the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and then the 13th, which is a Thursday. We go up early that morning. We head up to the top, and we'll chill out that, get up to the top, get our camp set, and then hang out, try to do a little scouting before dark, hopefully, and then Friday's a scout day, and then Saturday's opening day. Hunt our faces off Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come off the mountain, and hopefully we kill something on Saturday. We take Sunday to come off the mountain with hopefully my brother hires somebody to pull the elk off, and we go into town and hang out with Cheetah, and then head back to Dallas.
So you're not hunting the whole week?
Well, I'm hoping that we kill something very quickly, but yeah, we're planning on the season only lasts from Saturday to Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the 15th to the 19th. So Thursday and Friday are, if you wanted to camp out, you could, I guess, but
No.
yeah. So I told Tracy, I was like, we'd probably be home on
Sunday, Monday.
Friday,
That was
Why
a
would we be home
mistake.
Sunday or Monday?
Because y'all have bars you go to. Just
you
go to
gotta
the
go-
bar
Yeah,
for
we
2
would be-
days.
We'd be at the bar for a couple days.
You gotta go hang out with
How?
Cheetah.
If you get off the mountain on Wednesday, how are you going to hang at the bar for a couple days and be home on Friday when it's a 2-day drive?
Well, I would say that we would be at the bar on Wednesday night and then head home Thursday and then be home by Friday. Boom, roasted.
Okay.
So it's good, man. You've got I'm glad that gun has been in your care and you've helped me get that thing going. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll do a bunch of shooting with that the first couple days we're there. Make sure that
What does a
thing's
bunch of shooting mean?
So I work those days, so I'll be working remote from the lodge we're staying at. So James is basically just going to go out and shoot a handful of times and make sure that he's good to go each day.
Okay.
So 3 days, that'll be fine, to get herself into comfortableness with that gun. If not, he's got his 30-06 that he'll carry up there, which
What does being in comfortableness with a gun mean to you?
that you can shoot something and put it into a grapefruit at 300 yards.
But what would make what would make this decision between those two guns?
Oh, I don't know. There is no decision for me personally, but it's him shooting the gun. So
Gotcha.
I think that he's just like, whichever one I'm more comfortable with, I'll take up there.
All right.
So
To each their
like,
own.
fine. If it was me going up there, there wouldn't even be a discussion.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't think there's going to be a discussion with him either, to be honest with you, once he gets it up there. But he's
I'm going to put a
stubborn
couple
like
more
your
rounds
ass.
in this thing before you get it. But I was laying questionable rounds, like bullets that I didn't know a lot about.
You're like, oh, I found this one in the bottom of my truck.
No, I knew about them, but I didn't know about them.
Sure.
The rounds you're going to hunt with, I'm going to shoot some of those, but I was laying multiple rounds on nickels.
Yeah. That's why to me,
I mean,
the last time
these
when I went on that
ELDX
elk hunt the first time and I used the 308 that you gave to me, I was like, all right, I'd never shot that. It was like, I know how to shoot a gun
Exactly.
properly. And I'm not going to shoot something at that far of a distance where I'm like, oh shit, I should really know how to do this. I put that gun on the elk and shot and killed it.
Has your brother shot his 30-06 at 300 yards?
Yeah, he has
Okay.
down there in
Okay.
Baton Rouge, but I think he's gone out to 400 or 500 yards at some of the
good
property
for
that
him.
he's got access to, but he's kind of got himself a limit at about 300. I think is where he's going to
good.
kind of stay at.
I'll have when you pick this thing up, I'll have
Yeah.
it'll be holes on holes. So
Yeah, no, and that's why I think once he shoots it, he's going to be like, oh, yeah, this is
the triggers.
and weighs half the weight that his 30-06 does.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So,
But it's also a very light round, so the margin for error is less.
yeah, absolutely. And James, out of the two of us, is a far superior shot than I am.
Is he?
Yeah.
I think both of you are bridled by your choice of firearms.
True that.
I'm not being difficult.
Yeah,
No, I know.
I mean, it's
Like that scope you had on your 30-06 or 308 or 308. It's 308. Well,
Yeah.
it's just like, bro, that was 99% of your shooting issues.
I'm sure so.
It was the equivalent to the gun version.
It was
of
like
the Bullman rig.
filling up a Ozarka
Oh.
bottle and duct taping it to the top of your gun. Like, nah, bro, it's cool.
It worked
I
fine for a
like
little
that
while.
analogy. Did you just come up with that?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I mean, that's
It
what
worked fine for when I was hunting.
60% of
and
the
I was
time,
shooting
it worked
80
every time.
yards.
it did
kill
not
something.
because you and Jared shot a whitetail about 8
No,
times.
it worked fine. I killed a couple
To
deer
be
with
fair,
that gun.
my
and that
rifle
scope.
hadn't been adjusted since that point.
That's
so-
on both of you.
But I'm just
It
saying,
really
it's
is.
so my rifle's at least sighted in. I'm just a bad shot.
okay.
I would
So
immediately
that's
blame the gun.
even
Yeah, bro. Blame the
better.
gun.
Yeah, blame
Blame
the
the
gun.
gun, bro.
Jesus
No, man.
Christ.
Abe,
That's like
You're
one.
new here, aren't you?
Abe's
What the fuck?
he's burning the candle at both ends on this
My
one.
barrel's bent.
He
Well,
sighted
first
his,
of all,
he
there's
sighted
no
his
doubt
gun in.
I'm a better shot than you are. Okay.
Look
My
how,
gun
look
was
how
a piece
funny
of
he
shit.
thinks it's funny.
No, because I want to see y'all fight about this.
I don't need
Dude.
to fight with him.
We're gonna put him in an English telephone booth.
And just let them punch each
Dude,
other.
just fight. Hagurama's gonna be off the
Hagurama.
chain.
Here's
this
what y'all
year.
are gonna do. You're gonna grab each
yeah,
other's
yeah.
wrists, and you're gonna duct tape your arms together, and that's how you're gonna fight.
I'm just really, I'm really scared that I might get charged with a crime.
Why are you gonna get charged with a crime?
Because you're a gay
First
Jew.
of all, I fully
They ask,
anticipate.
hey, listen, they
It's
ask
a
questions
double
at
whammy.
hospitals, dude.
Yeah, it's a hate
Dude.
crime.
No. There is
Whammy.
no way you hurt me that bad. A, because you won't hurt me that bad, and B, the two people sitting
I
to
don't
the
know.
left and your right won't
I'm
let
not
you
gonna
hurt me
lie.
that bad.
I get one good hit to the face, and I'm just gonna go berserk.
Fights between friends are different.
I
Abe.
won't
You
give
know
a
that,
shit
right?
at that point. If you get one good hit in the face, I won't give a fuck, and I'll try to kill you.
Me
yeah.
and Grinch used to play around and fight. We've had people be like, "Yeah,
I,
that's crazy."
I watched enough Steven
No, I don't
Seagal
wanna play with
movies
you
to know how
guys.
to
Dude,
break your
I'm
arm.
caught up on fucking Cobra Kai.
Oh.
I will
Okay, we're
kick
done
your
here.
ass.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
So I finally watched the rest of the Mandalorian as a.
Oh my God, we're not doing one of these podcasts
No,
now.
we're
So
done.
this is where we're putting
No,
a pin
yeah.
in it.
So yeah, your gun's
So,
ready to
Elk-
rock.
Yeah.
Y'all figure it out.
This is my last podcast for the rest of the month, probably. Maybe the last week of the month.
And then you guys look out for Abe Bullman's new podcast. It's Abe Bullman Solo.
It's called Joel and Abe.
He's gonna review.
Jabe.
He's gonna
Jabe.
review Star Wars movies and TV shows on Disney Plus.
He's
this
gonna-
fall.
He's gonna
Abe
give you pro
Bullman.
tips for ordering food online.
Who wants to bet that podcast outpaces this podcast?
I'm not gonna take that
immediately?
bet because that's a pretty good bet.
All right, guys. Well, we
let's wrap
appreciate
this
you
up.
hanging out. It's always fun. This was, a fun storm drain. We're trying to reel it in for you guys.
It was
because
actually a really productive storm.
you
drain.
guys
I'm
have
proud
Yeah,
of
no
that-
that.
this wasn't too
idea
bad.
how many we have recorded that you're never going to hear.
See the
'cause
light
they're
of
just
day.
so terrible. So again,
I
thanks
start
for
to edit.
joining.
I'm just like, nope.
Hey, please shut up. I'm
Not as
closing it
bad.
out.
Not as bad as the
Gosh.
not as bad as the wheels off we did.
Fucking legal draft
Yeah.
with JT.
All
Fucking, did you
right.
see JT? Speaking
Rip.
of, did you see JT Larkin in his little golf outfit?
Austin's done.
Uh,
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
he just put the mic away.
Do us a favor. Just
JT, we
share
love
a
you, dude.
podcast with somebody this week. It'd be really cool if you
share a
did it.
podcast, leave comments,
Q
give
Braley.
a review, all that stuff. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stormwater Creek is the best. Grinch, the captain. Abe, the helper. Jordan, the problem solver. I hope you like Stormwater Creek. Stormwater Creek.